Hi traders, Adam Ryan here with Optic Trading, and welcome back to another market recap video covering crude oil. All trends remain up on our monthly, our weekly, and our daily, and we did just break out of a multi-day balance area that's lasted for the last 2 weeks. Sorry about that alert, guys. I have a volume alert that alerts me when a certain amount of volume is taking place in a certain amount of time, and we are tanking lower post-market here. Lots of volume coming in. Unusually high volume, so that's why you guys heard that. If you guys hear that again, that's what's going on here. So to get back with today's recap, we opened up with a gap higher. Overnight inventory was net long, so the potential for an overnight inventory squeeze was there. Anybody who's unfamiliar with an overnight inventory squeeze, I advise you to check out my video where I was talking about different types of market manipulation, because an overnight inventory squeeze is a type of manipulation. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you guys can go ahead and watch that video and get brought up to speed. So I'm going to pull up the overnight chart for you guys, and you guys can see that pre-market or post-market here, we are definitely tanking lower. So going into the open here, I'm going to outline we had an overnight balance area, which was something important to note going into the open. So pre-market, we tried to break this balance area that was tested in here, tested in here, tested in here. So we've been testing it multiple times. The market tries to break out. So there should be a lot of stops building above here. And if we're going to see continuation, we should see it after we break out of balance, which is what we didn't see here. We snapped back into range, tried to test it again, and snapped back into range again. So objective when you're filling balance areas, just like when it's a multi-day balance area, is rotation to the balance area low. Now pair that with the fact that overnight inventory is net long and the opening type was very bearish. We're expecting to see a squeeze. So what I mean by the opening type is bearish, if you look at this open here, we did not trade back and forth to the open. So we were directional, we moved one direction, and that's a bearish opening type. So where do we expect the overnight inventory squeeze to end? The first expectation of any overnight inventory squeeze is to clear the overnight low. Now this is very long, so it's unlikely that we're going to just fully clear that overnight low, even though we want to look for where's another spot where they're trying to get the stops. And the objective here when you're in a balance area is to trade to the next balance area. We know that stops are going to be building above and below the balance area, so this is a great area where they can be trying to snag all these stops down in here and then push price back the other way. You can see we're breaking out of this balance area on the largest volume of the day, but then we just get absorbed back into range. So this is an overnight inventory squeeze, just trying to clear up all these stops. They get those stops and then they push price back higher, moving into the open, trying to test a bunch of times above this balance area, but not really getting any real traction. And we're seeing sellers come in post-market here pretty aggressively with large volume. So this is unusual for post-market to see this amount of volume. So buyers were trying multiple times to move through here and we couldn't, and then now we're just seeing a landslide down. So going forward, buyers are still in control as long as we remain above this balance area, which is this blue level right in here. So if we start dipping back into balance, then we could potentially see a rotation back to the balance area low and some failure occurring. If we remain above this, then we're still going to be giving the strength to the bulls. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That lets me know you guys enjoy this content and you want more of it. Best of luck with your trading, and I'll see you in the next video.